Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First we're going to explore a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but once you discover its secrets, you'll never look at a penny the same way again. We're talking about the extraordinary, highly collectible, and possibly extremely valuable United States Lincoln penny 1-cent coin from the year 1966. Now, you may be wondering, what could make a coin minted in the millions in 1966 so special? The answer lies in the details that only the sharpest eyes and most dedicated collectors can appreciate. While it's true that the U.S. Mint produced a large number of Lincoln cents in 1966, that doesn't mean every single one is the same. Hidden among the ordinary coins are rare varieties, striking errors, and high-grade specimens that transform this humble 1-cent piece into a true numismatic treasure. What makes the 1966 Lincoln penny stand out is its place in a very unique period of minting history. During the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint was transitioning through major changes, both in coin production and in policy. In fact, during 1965 to 1967, the Mint temporarily removed mint marks from coins in an effort to prevent coin hoarding. That means the 1966 Lincoln penny was struck without a mint mark, no matter whether it was made in Philadelphia or Denver. This oddity alone sets it apart, making every penny from that year a conversation piece for collectors. But where things get truly exciting is in the rare minting errors that occurred during this period. Imagine holding a coin in your hand and realizing that something about it is completely different. Maybe the lettering is slightly doubled, the strike is off-center, or a chunk of the design is missing altogether. These are not flaws, they're treasures, and they make the 1966 Lincoln penny highly desirable among serious collectors who understand just how rare and valuable these variations can be. One of the most coveted features is the double die error. This happens when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly between strikes, resulting in a faint but visible doubling on parts of the design. On a 1966 Lincoln penny, collectors look closely at the date, the motto, "In God We Trust," and the word "Liberty" to spot any signs of this fascinating error. Under magnification, the letters may appear slightly shadowed or doubled, and if the doubling is bold and crisp, that coin could be worth a fortune. Another striking error seen on rare 1966 Lincoln pennies includes die breaks, known as cuds, where parts of the coin show raised blobs due to a damaged die. There are also off-center strikes, where the coin wasn't aligned correctly in the press, resulting in part of the design being missing or pushed off to one side. These errors are not only rare, they are eye-catching and extremely attractive to collectors who crave unique and unusual pieces for their collection. And let's not forget about the high-grade coins, the ones that somehow escaped circulation and remained in pristine, uncirculated condition for decades. A 1966 Lincoln penny with a bright red luster, no wear, and full details can command serious attention at auctions. Combine that with one of the rare error varieties, and you've got a coin that could break records and make headlines in the coin collecting world. Recent auctions have proven just how hot this coin is right now. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for these rare varieties, and prices have been steadily climbing. The thrill of finding a rare 1966 penny in a coin roll, inherited collection, or old piggy bank is one of the most exciting experiences a coin enthusiast can have. Some of these coins, especially those with dramatic errors or in flawless condition, have shocked the community with their final auction prices. So, how much could a rare 1966 Lincoln penny actually be worth? If you've got one with a well-documented mint error, double die, or in near-perfect mint state condition with exceptional eye appeal, you might just be holding on to something extraordinary. This isn't just another coin, it's a potential treasure hiding in plain sight. In fact, a spectacular specimen of the 1966 Lincoln penny, with rare errors and top-grade preservation, has been valued at up to $99,000. Yes, you heard that right. $99,000 for a 1-cent coin from 1966 that most people would overlook without a second thought. That's the incredible magic of coin collecting, where knowledge, attention to detail, and a little bit of luck can turn a penny into a prize worth a fortune. so take a closer look at those old coins sitting in your drawer or jar. Examine every detail, look for those rare errors, and don't dismiss a coin just because it's only a penny. You might be holding on to a piece of American minting history that's more valuable than you ever imagined. And if you think you found a rare 1966 Lincoln penny or want help identifying one, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story and help you explore your discovery. Second rare coin, we're shining the spotlight on the often overlooked yet absolutely electrifying United States Lincoln penny 1-cent coin from 1981, minted at the Denver Mint, proudly bearing the small but mighty D mint mark. At first glance, the 1981 D Lincoln penny might seem like just another copper-colored coin that has passed through millions of hands over the years. But if you know what to look for, if you truly appreciate the magic hidden in minting details, then you'll understand why this little penny is making waves in the world of coin collectors and why it has become one of the most hunted pieces for those in the know. The year 1981 marked the final full year when Lincoln pennies were struck using 95% copper before the U.S. Mint made the historic transition to a copper-plated zinc composition in 1982. That makes every 1981 penny part of the last generation of truly copper-based cents, a detail that already gives it historical significance and collector appeal. But there's something even more exciting about the 1981 D penny that goes far beyond metal content. Collectors and experts have identified several types of rare and valuable minting errors in the 1981 D Lincoln penny that take its value and desirability to a whole new level. These aren't just any errors, these are the types that make coin collectors' hearts race, that send prices soaring at auction houses, and that create legends in the numismatic world. And yes, they could still be hiding in plain sight, tucked away in everyday coin collections or casual pocket change. One of the most thrilling varieties is the double die obverse, where the doubling is visible on the lettering such as Liberty, In God We Trust, or even the date, 1981, itself. These double die errors occurred when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned during the engraving process, causing the letters or numbers to appear as if they've been stamped twice. Under magnification, the effect is striking, and if it's a strong and clear double, collectors will pay serious money for it. Another key feature that has collectors excited is the presence of repunched mint marks, also known as RPMs. This happens when the Denver D mint mark was punched into the die more than once, slightly misaligned with the first punch. The result is a mint mark that looks like it has a shadow or a blur, something most people would never notice, but to collectors, it's a golden signal that the coin is special, rare, and valuable. But that's not all. Some 1981 D Lincoln pennies have also been found with off-center strikes, where the coin is visibly misaligned, causing part of the design to be shifted or even missing. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, especially if it's dramatic and the date is still visible, this kind of error makes the coin even more sought after. There are also examples with die cracks, cuds, and other planchet errors that collectors go absolutely wild for. The real excitement builds when you find one of these rare varieties in mint state condition, a coin that has never been in circulation, still shining with its original luster, with sharp details and no signs of wear. Coins like that are extremely rare, especially for a penny that's now over 40 years old. When a 1981 D penny shows both an error and high-grade condition, its value can skyrocket beyond anything you might imagine for a coin that originally cost just 1 cent. Recent auction records and private sales have shown just how intense the demand for these error coins can be. There have been verified cases of collectors paying large sums for coins with strong doubling, well-defined repunched mint marks, or near-perfect grading. With interest in copper coins continuing to grow, the 1981 D penny has become more than just a piece of currency, it's a gateway to rare value and true collecting prestige. So now the big question: how much could one of these rare 1981 D Lincoln pennies actually be worth if you find the right one with the right features and in the right condition? The answer may surprise you. Because if you're holding a flawless or mint state coin with a strong double die or a rare minting error, then your little 1-cent coin could be worth up to $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a 1981 D Lincoln penny. That's the kind of jaw-dropping value that turns casual collectors into serious treasure hunters and transforms ordinary pennies into legendary finds. This is why we always say, check your change, look through your old collections, and pay close attention to every detail. That small copper coin in your hand might just be your ticket to a fortune, so now it's your turn. Have you come across a 1981 penny with something unusual about it? Do you have an old collection you've been meaning to sort through? Drop a comment below and share your story. We'd love to hear what you found and help you determine if you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. This is the kind of discovery that brings the entire coin collecting community together. Third expensive coin, we're diving into one of the most thrilling discoveries you could make right in your own change jar or coin collection, the United States Lincoln penny 1-cent coin from 1971, specifically the version struck at the Denver Mint, proudly bearing the small yet significant D Mint mark. This isn't just any coin, it's a copper-colored slice of American history with a surprising twist that could be worth thousands of times more than its original face value. The 1971 Lincoln penny is one of those coins that seems common on the surface, yet has become increasingly sought after by serious collectors across the country and even around the world. While it may appear to be just another copper cent, the truth is, this particular year and mint holds secrets that have made certain examples of this coin not only rare, but incredibly valuable on the collector's market. If you have one of these coins in your possession, especially in exceptional condition or with a rare error, you might just be holding something truly extraordinary. One reason the 1971 penny stands out is because it was struck during a period of massive coin production at the Denver Mint. Billions of Lincoln cents were made that year, but in the rush of production, unusual and highly desirable minting errors began to appear in a small number of coins. These errors, caused by mechanical misalignments or striking mishaps, turned what was supposed to be an ordinary penny into a prized collector's item, and it's these flawed masterpieces that bring excitement and huge value to this already fascinating coin. Among the most well-known and valuable errors are double die varieties, especially double die obverse, where parts of the design, such as the date, 1971, the motto, "In God We Trust," or the word "Liberty," appear to be doubled when viewed under magnification. This doubling isn't a trick of the eye, it's a real and visible effect caused by a misalignment during the die creation process, and when it's strong and clear, collectors go absolutely wild for it. These coins are not only rare but incredibly beautiful in the eyes of seasoned numismatists. Another exciting feature to look for in the 1971 penny is a repunched mint mark, often abbreviated as RPM. This happens when the D mint mark was punched into the die more than once, but not exactly in the same position, resulting in a mint mark that looks shadowed, doubled, or slightly out of place. These repunched marks are fascinating, easy to spot with a magnifying glass or loupe, and are highly desirable for anyone looking to build a collection of rare mint mark errors, but the fun doesn't stop there. Some 1971 Lincoln pennies have been discovered with off-center strikes, where the coin was not properly aligned in the striking press. These off-center errors can range from subtle to dramatic, with some examples showing as much as 50% of the design missing, and when those errors are paired with a visible date, their rarity and value go through the roof. These kinds of mistakes are visual, eye-catching, and immediately recognizable, making them extremely popular among both novice and expert collectors alike. Let's also talk about die breaks and cuds, where parts of the die crack or break off during use, creating raised areas or missing parts of the design on the coin. These errors are truly one of a kind and often result in coins that are instantly distinguishable from the norm. When a coin features a major die break and is in high-grade condition, it becomes a conversation piece, a showcase item, and a prized rarity all in one. Condition is also key when it comes to the value of the 1971 Lincoln penny. A coin that has never been circulated, one that has retained its original luster, rich red copper tone, and sharp details, is referred to as being in mint state condition. These high-grade examples are graded by professional coin grading services on the Sheldon scale, where coins rated MS65 and above are considered to be in truly elite condition. Combine that kind of pristine state with a rare mint error, and you've got something extremely powerful in the coin collecting world. Recent auctions have proven just how much collectors are willing to pay for these rare 1971 Lincoln pennies. Some error coins and mint state examples have been snapped up for thousands of dollars, and the excitement around this coin continues to grow as more collectors become aware of its hidden value. It's a coin that brings together history, craftsmanship, rarity, and surprise, all the ingredients that make coin collecting such a thrilling hobby and serious investment. So now, here comes the big question: how much could a rare 1971 D Lincoln penny actually be worth if it features one of these incredible errors and is in top-tier condition? Well, for the lucky few who possess a coin with a bold double die, a dramatic off-center strike, or a stunning repunched mint mark, especially in brilliant uncirculated state, that little penny could be worth up to $60,000, that's right, $60,000 for a single 1-cent coin from 1971. Just imagine discovering that kind of value in a coin you've had tucked away for years, or spotting it in a roll of pennies from the bank, or even finding it in your pocket change. That's the magic of numismatics, the thrill of the hunt, the beauty of discovery, and the very real possibility of turning a tiny coin into a life-changing reward. So now it's your turn. Have you found a 1971 D penny that looks different from the rest? Do you suspect a mint error or have a coin in truly flawless condition? Drop a comment below and share your discovery. We'd love to help you examine it, talk about it, and celebrate the joy of finding something truly rare and valuable. This channel is all about uncovering hidden treasures, and your next coin could be the star of our next big video. Specially, we're talking about the 1964 D Lincoln penny, a United States 1-cent coin that has stunned collectors with its hidden rarity, historical significance, and powerful collector demand. If you're someone who enjoys the excitement of numismatic discoveries, this is one video you'll want to watch all the way through. Now, the 1964 D penny may seem like just another old copper coin to the untrained eye, but in the world of coin collecting, this little piece of metal is far more than meets the eye. Struck at the Denver Mint during a time of economic transition and rapid coin production, the 1964 D penny is one of the final full-year issues produced with 95% copper before major changes began sweeping across the U.S. Mint. It represents the end of an era in American coinage and has become a magnet for collectors searching for rare varieties and valuable minting errors. What makes this coin especially thrilling for collectors is the variety of minting errors and die variations that occurred during its production. With billions of pennies being struck in 1964 to meet public demand, and the removal of mint mark usage from 1965 to 1967 on the horizon, there was an urgency at the mint that led to some fascinating mistakes. And in the world of coin collecting, those mistakes can be worth serious money when found in the right coin. One of the most desirable features that collectors look for on the 1964 D penny is the double die obverse, a rare and visually stunning error where parts of the coin's design appear doubled due to a misalignment during the creation of the die. Look closely at the lettering, especially Liberty, In God We Trust, or even the date, 1964, itself. If you see a clear, defined doubling under magnification, you might just be looking at a gem that could elevate your collection to the next level. Another feature that makes this coin a showstopper is the presence of a repunched mint mark, often abbreviated as RPM. This occurs when the D mint mark, signifying the Denver Mint, was stamped into the die more than once in slightly different positions. The result is a mint mark that appears doubled, shadowed, or misaligned, and to collectors, this kind of detail is a big deal. RPMs on 1964 D Lincoln cents are not only exciting to find but are known to bring significant premiums at auctions and private sales. There are also some dramatic off-center strike errors that have been discovered among 1964 D pennies, where the coin was not properly centered in the press during minting. This can result in part of the design being pushed to the side or even missing entirely. These off-center coins are incredibly popular because they're visually striking and easy to identify, making them perfect for collectors who love rare and eye-catching errors. Don't forget about die breaks, cuts, and clipped planchets, which also appear on some 1964 D Lincoln cents. These minting anomalies add even more uniqueness and value to this already desirable coin. A die break might look like a raised line or bump across the coin's surface, while a cut appears as a blob of metal from a broken die edge. These errors are not only rare, they are fun to hunt for and bring a lot of personality to any coin collection. The key to truly unlocking the value of a 1964 D penny is condition, specifically, finding one in mint state, uncirculated, or proof-like quality. A coin with no wear, original luster, and sharp detail will always attract serious attention from collectors, especially if it also features one of the valuable errors we've discussed. Coins in MS-65 condition or higher are incredibly scarce after decades of circulation, making them even more desirable when paired with a mint error or variety. Recent auctions have shown that the 1964 D penny is no longer flying under the radar. Collectors are actively searching for the rarest examples, and coins with dramatic doubling, RPMs, or pristine condition are commanding massive interest and premium prices. Some rare versions have already set records at coin shows and online auctions, and the demand for this particular penny continues to grow as more people learn what to look for. So the burning question is, how much could a rare 1964 D Lincoln penny actually be worth if it has one of these valuable errors and is in excellent condition? The answer might leave you speechless. Because if you are holding a coin with strong doubling, a repunched mint mark, or another rare error in mint state condition, its value can soar up to $90,000, that's right, $90,000 for a single copper penny from 1964 that many people wouldn't think twice about. That's the true beauty of coin collecting, you never know what kind of treasure might be hiding in the most unexpected places. Every drawer, every coin jar, every inherited collection holds potential, and the 1964 D penny is living proof of that. So now it's your turn, go check your collection, pull out that jar of old pennies, and take a close look at your 1964 D coins. You could be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it. And if you think you found something special, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear about your discovery, answer your questions, and maybe even feature your coin in a future video. Last unique coin, we're talking about the United States Lincoln 1-cent coin from 1968, a coin that may look simple but could be worth far more than you'd ever expect. If you've got a jar full of old pennies or a collection you haven't looked at in years, this might be the coin you'll want to search for immediately. The 1968 Lincoln penny marks a pivotal point in American coin history. Just a few years earlier, the U.S. Mint had undergone significant changes due to the coin shortage of the 1960s. Mint marks had been removed between 1965 and 1967, and in 1968, the Mint reinstated them, making the coins of that year historically important. The return of the Mint mark sparked excitement among collectors, and with the reintroduction came a fresh wave of coins with subtle yet spectacular variations that are still turning heads today. What makes the 1968 Lincoln penny truly captivating is not only its timing in coinage history but the incredible rarity of certain errors and varieties that have become extremely desirable in the collector market. These aren't just factory flaws, these are minting marvels that add layers of intrigue and value to what may otherwise seem like an ordinary cent. In fact, some of these rare versions are so unique that they've become the crown jewels of private collections. One of the most thrilling features to look for is the double die obverse. This minting error occurs when the design on the obverse side, the front of the coin, is impressed twice onto the die at slightly different angles. This creates a stunning visual effect where the date, 1968, the motto, "In God We Trust," and the word, "Liberty," may appear doubled under close inspection. Coins with bold, clear doubling are among the most sought-after errors, and the 1968 double die varieties are considered true collector trophies. Another hot feature collectors love to hunt for is the repunched mint mark, or RPM. In 1968, mint marks were manually punched into the die, and in some cases, this was done more than once, leading to slight shifts and overlaps in the D or S mint marks. A 1968 Lincoln penny with a repunched D mint mark from the Denver Mint or an S from the San Francisco Mint can be instantly recognized by collectors and significantly increase the value of the coin, especially when it's combined with sharp details and original luster. Let's not forget about off-center strikes, die breaks, and clipped planchets, all of which can be found on 1968 Lincoln pennies and are highly prized by numismatists who appreciate unique minting anomalies. An off-center penny shows part of the design pushed to one side, sometimes missing completely. A die break might appear as a raised line or crack across the coin, while a clipped planchet may cause part of the coin's edge to look like a bite has been taken out of it. These dramatic and visible errors bring real character to a coin and can command thousands at auction. Condition is everything when it comes to maximizing a coin's value, and the 1968 penny is no exception. A coin that has never seen circulation, one that retains its full, original red copper tone, free from scratches or dullness, is referred to as being in mint state, often graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services. If a rare error is combined with a mint state grade, the coin's value doesn't just rise, it can skyrocket. Auction records and recent sales prove that the 1968 Lincoln penny is no longer just a coin for copper weight, it's become a collector's dream. Coins with clear double dies, dramatic off-center strikes, or perfectly preserved repunched mint marks have been known to bring in massive prices at major coin auctions. As the demand for older U.S. coins continues to rise, 1968 pennies in pristine or error-marked condition are becoming more and more difficult to find, pushing their value even higher. So now the big question: just how much could a 1968 Lincoln penny be worth if it includes one of these rare minting errors and is in superb condition? Well, for the lucky collector who discovers a 1968 penny with a bold double die or RPM, especially in mint state with high eye appeal, that single coin could bring in as much as $100,000. That's right, $100,000 for a penny. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a rare minting moment frozen in time, and a potential fortune hiding in your collection. This is the kind of discovery that fuels the passion of collectors, the thrill of the hunt, and the incredible possibilities of numismatics. So go check your coin collections, revisit that old change jar, or sort through those bankrolls you've been meaning to look at. A 1968 Lincoln penny with just the right combination of condition and error could be the life-changing treasure you've been waiting for. And if you think you found something special, don't keep it to yourself, drop a comment below and share your story. We're always excited to hear from viewers and help you identify whether your coin is one of these rare gems, and if this video sparked your interest in the hidden value of coins, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more coin content, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives into rare, valuable, and fascinating coins. There's a world of history in your pocket, and the next big discovery could be yours. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.